This is perfect. Stretch here.
That was very cool.
Was it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. It's Stefania.
Yes.
But I'm going to call you Steph.
Perfect.
Right? Okay, because this is your first time here.
First time.
First time seeing a chiropractor and getting adjusted.
First time ever.
Okay, cool. Well, that's always exciting for me. So thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you're in pretty good health. You haven't had any major injuries or major problems.
No, no accidents, none of that.
And you're a student, right?
Yes.
And you
full-time
sit a lot?
student. A lot of sitting, a lot of driving.
No, people. I wasn't supposed to react to that, but I'm like, someone get the phone.
That's okay.
Okay, so what you are noticing is low back.
Yes, I feel like it's hard to sit sometimes, or I just get really like pain. It's frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, you have to get up and take breaks and stretch.
Yes, take a walk, maybe stretch a little bit.
And that helps?
For like a short amount of time, but then I go back to sitting and it's bothering me all over again.
Okay, yeah, very common. And then you're also talking about your neck a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at you. We're gonna stand right behind you. You get the, just stand normal. Good and relaxed. And you're actually very excited. You're not nervous.
No.
Yeah, good. So you do have your right hip is a little bit lower than your left here. Let's see if we can see it in the mirror if I stand here and put my hands on the tops of your crest. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make my hands flat. But this one, the fingers are lower than this one, right?
Yeah.
So that means then, and that's part of your pattern. So everyone has one. It's a result of everything you've done in your life till now. So what that does is it makes your right leg act shorter than your left leg.
Okay.
So that's going to be part of what we're going to look at. Okay. Any pain if I push in here?
Yeah, and when I sit down too.
Yeah, right
that
there?
area is like, it feels like it's burning. I don't know how to
Yeah, and
explain
that's your sacroiliac joint. Let me show that to you, just because it's a good thing to visualize. We don't think about it. We don't think about our bodies, but this is right where I was pushing. So it's the sacroiliac joint. So where these two bones connect, there's a joint there, and it's called the sacroiliac joint. And what that does is when you bend forward, you're bending forward, there's motion at that joint. When you take a step, when you run, and then when you sit, they do that too. So it's really important, and we want to have normal motion there. Now, just because you have pain there in the right SI joint, do you have it on the left side too?
Too.
You do? Okay, so
but
both.
I feel like when you press the right one, it was burning more. Like it was more painful.
Okay, and then if I push in the middle?
Not too much.
Not so much. So both SI joints, right a little bit more than the left, a little burning. Now, I'm going to check that in a minute to see how the motion is, but that doesn't always mean that that's where the problem is. The problem could be coming from the hips, it could be coming from the lumbar spine. So I like to take a look at everything.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what does that feel like?
That's like an 8.
Okay. Good. And then let me come up here and just check it. So I just like to see how people stand, and then I'm going to have you do some things movement-wise. Okay. That a little tender?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can feel that. How about
They
there?
always feel so tense. I try to like massage myself, but it doesn't work that way.
Do you get massage at all?
Not a lot, but I use the little gun, like the little
Massage gun?
Yeah, that one sometimes.
Okay. All right, let me just feel the neck here. Any headaches at all?
Sometimes a lot.
Okay. With this computer screen and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of driving. Maybe it's just a little tiring.
Yeah, so right there. Is that tender at all right there?
Yeah.
That's your first bone in your neck, the atlas, which sits right below your skull. And there's so much important, they're all important, the nerve endings and blood supply sit right there, so you can see right there. So a lot of times headaches are coming from that first 1 or 2 joints in the neck, because that affects the blood supply. So that's why that can be part of what the headache is. It can be from the nerve, because you can see between every joint in the spine there's nerves, and these nerves go to everything in your body, whether it be your organs, your heart, your lungs, your gut, or it goes to your muscles, your joints. So this is really like the central of what that's why chiropractic helps.
Okay.
Because I'm affecting the nerve supply for all that. And the electricity. I like to say this is where our electricity comes from, right? So if there's an interruption in electricity, that's going to affect how everything works.
Okay.
So that'll be definitely part of what we're going to look at for you.
Perfect.
And let's see how you move a little bit. So come on over here. First, let's just stand right here.
Okay.
And face that way. And we're going to see how these SI joints work. So I'm just going to lift that up. Perfect. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to just put my fingers right here on the joint. Okay, so raise your right knee to your chest, lift it, and down. Any problem with that?
No.
Decent motion, left side, and down. So the left side actually moves less than the right.
Okay.
So even though you're having more pain on the right, I'm thinking the left side is what we're going to need to adjust.
Okay.
Step to the side, I'm going to do this. We're not doing too much exercise today, but I'm going to evaluate how that moves in a functional test. So we're going to come up here on my little squat block, and we're going to come down, do a squat, see if you can sit here, and then you're going to come back up.
Okay.
Do you work out?
Yes, I do.
What do you like to do?
I like to do like a little bit of weights. A little bit of weights. Okay, I'm not gonna slip, right?
Nope. Yeah, that's good. And how is that? Any pulling, strain anywhere?
I feel like a little bit of pulling right here.
Yeah, and you've rotated that way.
Okay.
So, okay, come back up. Yeah, good job. So you can see how we do simple motions, but then we try to advance that, and you have a little bit more compromise.
Yeah.
So we're going to look at that. Let's see. I'm going to have you lie on your stomach here. Put your face right there. Your feet are down here. And again, one more check. I'd like to see. You can do your arms or however you like, whatever you feel comfy doing. Yeah, you good like that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Relax your face down. Perfect. So I'm going to have you raise your left leg to the ceiling without bending your knee. So just raise it up. Good. And come back down. And now do the other one. Okay, so they're about the same. Did anyone feel easier than the other?
Maybe the left one a little bit.
Left leg felt easier?
Yes, a
Okay.
little bit.
All right. Oh, I gotta find my pen. Okay. So let's see what we can do. I usually start down here, and I'm looking at your legs. I'm going to use your leg length to tell me what I need to adjust today.
Okay.
So I'm getting quite a bit of reactivity. So it goes from being pretty level right here to being about an inch different. So I'm going to just, before I adjust anything, I'm going to make sure that I adjust you the correct way. So I'm going to put my hands right on your pelvis.
Okay.
And it's a stress test, and that helps. So just double check if I do the other way, what happens. And that does not help. So that I just am confirmed before I go ahead and adjust. I'm going to use an instrument. It's called an activator. I use that in some spots. I feel a little funny.
Yeah, a little interesting.
Some people think it feels like I'm stapling them. Or when they're watching videos, they think I'm like doing a shock or some sort of injection. But yeah, it's just delivering the adjustment faster than you can tense with your body. So I need less force. I'm gonna just tip.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So that already made a big difference. So I want you to squeeze your butt together and release. So since you sit a lot, I had a feeling that. Do you sit with your legs crossed?
I kind of sit all over. I cross them. I just move around a lot because I have a lot of pain.
Yes. So have you ever fallen right on your butt?
Um,
Like I don't know. We don't have ice here, but when
Actually, when I used to live in Maryland, yeah, I fell maybe once. You know, when it's really slippery. Yes.
So, because what I'm finding is your coccyx, the coccyx is the very end of the sacrum, is
Okay.
actually tipped over to the right. So that will make sitting very problematic. And when you sit, it'll make this worse. So I'm going to adjust that. The only issue is it's just a little personal. So it's right at the end of the tailbone. But we do everything from the outside. Now let's recheck that. Squeeze your butt together. Release. Most of the time when I find that, it's from somebody having had a fall.
Oh, okay.
So, you wouldn't have thought to tell me that.
If you didn't bring up the ice.
Okay, so now I'm going to work on your sacrum.
Sure.
You okay with that?
Yes, yes.
Good. So I'm just making some space in the lower back. Between the lumbars and that tailbone, your sacrum. Good.
Good.
Now, do you feel any different now when I lift your legs up?
I feel like that was nice and smooth.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So now I'm going to just check here. A little bit here. I can change the intensity of this. I can use this on babies. It comes in handy because kids don't always lie down. All right, so I'm going to grab your microphone real quick. Let's see if I can. All right, so we're going to use my hands right here. Take a nice deep breath in and let it all out. All the way down, really relax, let it go. Good.
Yeah.
That was good, right?
Yeah.
You felt a little release?
Yeah.
Breathe in and out. Good. That was a little more on the rib side over here. Mm-hmm. There we go. A little stretch here, nice deep breath. Good, and let that move over there, little stretch and push. Tight.
Yes. I can always feel it.
Wow, I think those are your studying muscles.
Oh, I think so.
Remind me what you're studying?
International business and marketing.
Okay. Now, what do you hope to do with that?
Well, I want to focus maybe on the marketing part. If I get to travel, that would be awesome.
You like to travel?
I do. I love it.
And you speak Spanish, right?
I speak Spanish. Yes, I'm from Colombia.
Were you born there?
Yes.
Ah, and then how old were you when you came here?
I was 9. I was 9 years old. So.
Wow. I wish I spoke Spanish.
You can always learn.
I could. I just keep saying that. I practice sometimes.
That's good.
I think my accent is terrible. Okay. So I've gone through, we did a lot of pelvis all the way up through here. I'm going to adjust this left SI joint. So I'm going to have you lie on your right side first, please.
Like this? Like
Yes. So you'd like to work in international business
Yes.
types where you can use your bilingualness.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to straighten this leg. Bring your bottom towards me over here. Good. And then I'm going to just grab that arm and I'm going to twist you into a little pretzel.
Okay.
Good. That's what I tell the kids that I adjust. We're going to do the pretzel. So you're going to feel just a nice stretch there. We're just going to open up this left SI joint, right? Nice deep breath. Let it all go. Good. That was perfect. Good, let's come the other way. That's going to take a lot of that pressure off. And I think the burning is coming from, you probably have some nerves that are involved. Come a little closer to it. There we go, good. need that handle. Okay, you feel that? So nice deep breath. Good, and let that go. Perfect. That was some lumbars. That was really good. All right, go ahead and get on your back then. Now we're going to take care of whatever we can of this neck tension. That's right there. Good. Just tell me if I pull your hair.
Okay. That's okay.
Do you go back to Colombia?
I went to last year. Maybe we'll go sometime this summer, maybe for Christmas, but we try to go.
And where are you from in Colombia?
From Bogota, the capital.
Bogota.
Yeah.
What's another big city?
In Colombia?
Yeah.
Medellin is very big.
Medellin. Okay.
It's for a lot of people.
Yeah, I have another patient that's from there. So he goes back once a month.
Yeah. It's huge. It's very touristy. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And you came here?
We went to Washington, D.C. first, then we got to Florida.
Taking your mind off a little bit. We're going to do a nice little stretch here.
That was very cool.
Was it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. You're passing all the tests. You're doing great. So we're going to do the same thing over here. This is that upper part of the neck. Good, right?
Very good.
You're doing excellent, especially for your first time.
I've seen a lot of videos online.
Oh, have you?
Maybe that.
You're an educated patient. You know what to expect. I don't know. Sometimes that helps people. Sometimes.
Yeah, I like watching videos.
Very cool. Well, you can watch yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna check this ankle joint. So get a little space there. Actually, how's your feet?
Feet were, I don't understand this. Some people say that's not great for your feet.
Like flip flops?
Yeah, all the time. We're in Florida, so
Yeah, right?
it's really convenient.
Yeah, if I'm not at work, I'm wearing. So I'm gonna actually check your feet. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
As I take off your shoes.
There's like a little band-aid on there, but that's all.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
What is that from?
I just stepped on an earring, so covered it so it doesn't.
Oh,
It's just a little band-aid.
on the bottom. Okay. They're not too bad.
Not a big problem.
No. And I don't know. I think some people, if your heel slides in flip-flops, that's what causes some of that issue. But it really depends on how you walk. And sometimes shoes are more problematic for people than they think about. So let's see. Stretch that.
Yeah, I really consider it, but
Let's use your sock so I can grab. Good. Not too bad. Let's check this. Then I'm going to go ahead and check your internal external rotation. Oh, you have pretty good rotation. No issues there at all?
no, that's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, good. And no knee problems?
No, I wouldn't say any problems.
Good.
Older.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and sit up? I'm going to rehook this on you. I can hear you. Good.
Okay.
Let's stand up and see how that feels.
Okay.
Because I mean, that was a lot for the first
Oh,
minute.
that was a lot, but I feel so good.
Does it? Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that.
I feel a
Try
lot
to
of
face
relief
that
here
way. Let me-
too.
So if I push on that same spot,
Not as much. Like it feels good.
well, here, let's turn this way so you can see how the movement is the same or if we've made any changes. Right knee to your chest. Good, and down. Good, left knee to your chest. Oh yeah, that's better. So my thumb actually moved on that one.
Oh.
Did that feel easier to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, and then let's just check your squat stance here.
Okay.
Okay, even though you have bare feet now, but
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you still naturally do come over to the right a little bit still, but okay, go back up. So that might be one of the things we could work on while because you're going to be sitting a lot for, being a student and whatnot. So making sure you have strong activated glutes is going to be really important. So for now, just start with while you're sitting, squeeze and activate the butt, hold them cheeks together, 10 seconds, let it go. And then do that throughout the time. See if that allows you to be a little more comfortable as you sit. But then we also are going to want to work on the hips, right? So basic things like opening, closing, always do both sides. Because then you're getting motion in the hips, because we want to do both ways. And then you can also stretch. I'm not a big fan of stretching, but especially in the hips, doing static stretch like the pigeon. So we're going to be, you can start off with a bed or a chair, and then you're going to kind of just hold that. And if you can get here, you can hold that. And you want to aim for about, I would say, at least 2 minutes. Okay. Do you want to try it?
Yeah. Just fit.
Yeah, just do it. Just do what I did. Whichever side you want.
With the knee on the?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then you're going to kind of sink back into your butt here. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do it together. Okay. So like here, and then put your foot back a little bit more. Yeah. And then you're going to let your body weight
kind of rest.
Come down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can really, where you want to feel it is through the butt on each side, and maybe in the front. Okay. On this leg, you feel that?
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Yeah, and let's do the other side. Just because I always like to do both.
Yeah, we like to practice.
Okay, so bring that knee up. So yeah, we want it a little bit more.
Okay.
Like that.
Or
yes,
like in front.
That. Okay. Yes, like a figure four. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Yeah, and you just kind of have to feel where you feel it. You want to feel it, but not so much that you can't sit there and breathe. Good. Feels nice. You feel that there? Yes. Yeah. Yes. See what I mean? It's going to help you engage a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's your homework. You're going to squeeze when you're sitting. You're going to try this, and then doing some of the openers. Okay. And if you're doing any weights, I love doing lower body, especially for women. Yeah. But making sure you're activating your glutes when you're doing those, right?
Yeah, I like to do those whenever I have time.
Okay, good.
Well, that's good. I'll keep on working on it. I didn't know it was helpful, actually.
Yeah. No, it's really important. This is what's supposed to hold us up, right? I mean, everything's there. It has a purpose, but this gets forgotten, and we just sit on it, and then it goes to sleep, and we want to keep it active. And so I think that was a really good start for today. So that's going to help with the low back. The next stuff, just making sure you're not sitting with your head out here or here. Right? Get everything up, or move your position so that you're able to keep your ears as close over your shoulders as you can. Okay. Yeah, and because the more we start to do this or that, that weight increases exponentially from not only just in the neck, but down into the shoulder blades. Okay. How's your neck feel now?
Feels better.
Is it? Okay.
It sounded really good.
It did sound
really good, yeah.
Now you might get sore. Soreness is pretty normal. This is your first time, and we moved a lot. But that should go away in about 12 to 24 hours. And then I would say let's follow up. We could do in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, and just see how that goes. And it'll be fun to see how this all works for you.
I'm so excited. I'll be working on my homework, going to the gym a little bit more, and see how that helps.
Okay. Good. All right, well, that's all we'll do for today.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And
thank you so much. It was great for the first time. So
thank you. Good. Yes, I'm happy.